Okay, this fight should be really easy, I believe. This is the Tauros raid. What's up? What's up? You can find it over at Route 11 in Kanto, which I believe is just to the east of Vermilion. So it's a really, really easy location to find, which is super nice. And you need 4 different people for this one, obviously. I am going to be column 1 up there in the top left. You can see I am Xatu Tailwind. You want a magic bounce Xatu Tailwind lead to have Covert Mantle. You're going to magic bounce the Scary Face and Intimidate back to the Tauros raid itself. And then this fight's mostly just spamming fighting types. You probably could get away with strategizing less, but you really just need column 1 to have a Xatu Tailwind, column 2 to Sweet Scent for all the high jump kick spammers. Make sure to abuse Sweet Scent plus high jump kick, so you actually do max damage. You don't have to worry about CC or whatever, which is close combat. Column 3 and 4 are the easiest jobs. You guys just have to spam fighting types for the first 4 turns and then bring in a Rocky Helmet Pokemon. It's nice to have, if you have one, an Iron Barbs Rocky Helmet Ferrothorn. If everybody had one of these in slot 5, you don't need it, but it's probably really, really good. Because what's going to happen is Tauros, we'll see in a second. This is my first time doing this fight, but from my understanding, Tauros is going to unleash a flurry of attacks and like kind of fucking, beat everybody up. So the chip damage is going to do a lot, and he's just going to kill everybody on that turn anyway with priority. So you can just slap on, if you like have like a Darmanitan, just slap on Rocky Helmet onto whatever mon you bring in turn 5. That's really it. If you have a Ferrothorn, it's cool, but if not, it's also fine. You do want to save your fastest fighting type in the back, so I'm going to be saving my Gallade for the fight. We won't have a Scarf for that turn, so we'll be saving that for that. Whenever you guys are ready, go ahead and please queue up whenever possible. I think that's mostly the fight. Like, that's pretty much the whole fight explained. It's just, you want to have your Xatu Tailwind lead with Magic Bounce. Any sort of Sweet Scent user, we just have like a Roserade that's just going to click Sweet Scent and die. And then fighting types. The best DPS fighting types are things like Darmanitan, Mienshao, Route 11 east of Vermilion, Clarko, Route 11. Mienshao is really good. Darmanitan with Sheer Force Life Orb. Metacham with Pure Power, super good. Hitmonlee, high jump kick, very, very good. Lots of mons that just do tons of... There's a lot of good fighting type DPS. Sawk is surprisingly very good fighting type DPS. Gallade, like I have, is good. Heracross is solid. Breloom is solid, and people might have good Brelooms from catching Breloons, but if you're using your catching Breloom, please make sure you put like a good like fighting type move on it. I don't think it gets high jump kick, but do close combat, I know for sure it gets that. Lucario is a good option if people have those as well, and you have them, whatever you have lying around that's good enough is what you want to do for raids, but please do make sure they are good enough. You don't want to bring like ghost types to a Tauros raid, even though it may seem, oh, he won't be able to hit me. Like, you never want to be that person in a raid where like the raid isn't doing damage to you and that's it or whatever. You have to be doing damage back. It's really, really important. Really, really important. Go ahead and is everybody queued up? I'll see you guys when the raid begins here in a quick sec. Okay, here we are jumping into the raid. I'm gonna get rid of this. We did go ahead and magic bounce the Scary Face, as well as, I'm not sure if the Intimidate, how that works. I think they did get Intimidate off, I believe, unfortunately, but that's okay. It's only on 2 of the mons, not all of them. Did we not bounce it correctly? I'm not sure exactly what happened, but we should be okay. I'm gonna go ahead and go for a Tailwind. This fight should be mostly easy. I think we don't have to over worry about it. A lot of my videos and quote unquote, I don't really call them guides anymore, but a lot of my videos of me defeating the raids are meant to show people you don't have to have perfect Pokemon. A lot of the mons I use are not perfect by any means. They're solid. This one's like pretty, like one's like, better than normal. But you can do these raids with just good enough Pokemon for sure. This Darmanitan, it's honestly like pretty. They don't even need the defense stats. Like just 25 plus attack, 25 plus speed, a plus attack nature. It doesn't have to be adamant. It could be lonely. It could be naughty. Whatever works. So this is our turn 1. We're just going for big damage. I want my Xatu to go down here if possible, so I can bring in a different mon and actually do more damage. I don't have to. I'm gonna be. I guess I'm Covert Mantle, so I'm not, at least I'm not stuck. Thankfully, okay, my Zatsu's tanking. Good. Okay, Zatsu goes down. It's good. Exactly what I want. And now I want to bring in... I can pretty much just go down the line of Pokemon you see here. Darmanitan, Mienshao, Medicham, and just make sure I bring out Ferrothorn turn 5 and then save my Starfmon or your fastest fighting type for turn 6. You really can just do whatever here. As long as you save... We're all kind of doing the same thing as well. As long as we all save our fastest fighting type for our 6th slot, you can pretty much do whatever. And if you have a Ferrothorn, save it for turn 5. But other than that, guys, just go hard. Is Tauros rate easier than Slacking? Much. Plus, I'm a munch. Much easier. Ridiculous. The Slacking raid was really hard. We just beat it. It took 2 hours or so. It was really tough. It was really tough, man. Yeah, who's up combating closely? Yeah. Metaverse would be a cool pick, yeah. Yeah, I just beat Slacking after 2 hours and I lost hair. Yeah, yeah, I'm glad we're 8 caught, bro. I'm glad we're on the same page. Destin K. Bro, it was tough, man. I underestimated it. I feel like usually, I did the Slacking raid last year, right? But last year, strategies were so different. This is only our 2nd year having raids. This is officially the first 1-year anniversary of raids. Strategies were so different this year because last year things like Stored Power Uniclus, Iron Defense Metagross were meta because you could like stack up bonuses and stuff and get your Pokemon really tanky and unkillable. They nerfed that and essentially took that all away. Was second raid this year tougher than all the raids last year? I think yes. It's a great question. Yes. Last year, I kind of don't think the raids, the first year of Lunar, it was their first time trying. I don't think they were that hard. They were really hard at first until people figured out, like, oh, Stored Power Uniclus is really good. Calm Mind, Iron Defense, Metagross, Home Claws. Like, they still felt really, I don't know, they were still hard to us. Looking back, they were easy, but, like, in the moment, they were hard because it was our first time being like, what the fuck is a Pokemon raid? How do we beat this? Like, oh, you can't just, like, click a waterfall into it, like a storyline fight, you know? Like, everything was tough, you know? That's the real... we're just more experienced as players. I'm scared for Excadrill. Excadrill is the next raid that'll be tough. However, even last year, to be fair, Excadrill, the raids where you actually didn't use the turbo setup strats might be easier, which I think Excadrill you didn't. I think Excadrill last year you used like a Sun team, I believe. Excadrill might not be that bad. I think Slacking might end up being the hardest. What else is... There's Tauros, there's Excadrill, Gyarados. There's one more I'm forgetting that's left. Slacking might end up being the hardest raid of all raids this year. Braviary. Thank you. Braviary was kind of tough last year. But no, the last 3 were DPS checks last year. So if they were DPS checks last year during stall meta, they're probably, you know, fine this year. I feel like Slacking will end up being the hardest one. I think Slacking will end up being the hardest one. With those 3 remaining in my brain, I think Slacking will end up being the hardest one. I think it'll be, yeah. I'm just saying this thing over and over and over again. But yeah, great question. Great question. Not only was Slacking the hardest raid out of, like, compared to last year, I think it'll probably be the hardest one total, in my opinion. Okay. He's not unleashing a flurry yet. He unleashes a flurry at like 33% damage. So we just keep going DPS, keep clicking fighting type moves. Really chill raid. Really chill. The tough thing with Braviary was it has I don't remember. It's really strong. It just hits really hard. I think it has, yeah, it has Defiant, right? I remember, like, people were trying to, what's it called? Like, if you try to intimidate it, it like, boosts it. Or, wait, no, I remember, because I think the Braviary will spam close combat with Defiant, I think, is what happens. When its stats are lowered, its attack. Yes. So, I think Braviary spams, like, superpower or close combat or something like that with Defiant, so it, like, constantly raises its attack. I think Braviary is really, really tough. I think Gyarados will be the easiest raid of the event if you know how to do it. I could be wrong. We'll see. Tauros is gonna flurry, so we want to switch to our Ferrothorns this next turn, of course. Yeah, our Ferrothorn's this turn. Watch out for Moxie. Gyarados. So Gyarados last year, Gyarados is the only Mon. This raid is so easy. We're just discussing other raids during this raid. Gyarados is the only Mon where you literally only needed one Pokemon to defeat the entire raid. You could just have, I've talked about this a bunch. If you just have a good Zapdos, with choice specs, you know, high special attack, high speed, and then special attack nature, probably modest, but you could do whatever. You literally just click Volt Switch on Gyarados over and over and over again, and you could have 5 level 100 Magikarps in the back, and you can just one Pokemon it. You might need someone else to set up. You might need to set up Tailwind against the Gyarados. I don't know if it'll be faster. We'll have to see. So here, look at our fucking Ferrothorns, bro. Here's the Ferrothorn turn. I'm gonna click Leech Seed. Just click whatever. I don't think it matters too much. He's going to attack us with priority, so that's why he's faster than our Infernape and stuff here. But he's just gonna take damage from whatever. Yep, more Iron Barbs. Plus the rock slides are funny, so we can't really do much about that. I got my Leech Seed off. The poison is funny. This should be pretty chill. Yeah, we'll see if they make Gyarados tankier this year, where you have to use Thunder. The fact that I mean, it's 4 times weak to Electric, obviously, but I could see that. Being able to use Volt Switch and have it do max damage was really, really crazy. I guess I just click Bullet Seed here. Check W. This fight's probably over. I named this Ferrothorn is named a move 4 raids because I made it with the expressive intent of having a Leech Seed Ferrothorn 4 raids. But however, Leech Seed Ferrothorn has ridiculously fallen out of the metagame, so haven't used it in a very long time. Very, very long time. Maybe they'll add, that would be crazy if they changed Gyarados. If they had Lightning Rod, that might actually, I don't know how the fuck you would beat that fight, bro. If they give Gyarados Lightning Rod ads, we might just pack it up, boys. FF, go next Pokemon MMO. Like, that would be so evil. That would actually be so hard. Look at this chip damage from Iron Barbs plus Rocky Helmet. Okay. It's like 2%. Like, not even that crazy. It was pretty good. Okay, Leech Seed. My edge move for raids. Fucking tanking, bro. Next Pokemon MMO, you say. Okay, Pokeforce devs. I didn't mean to fucking... Fair enough, fair enough. We win this fight, right? There's no way we don't. We should have the damage. No way we lose this fight, right? Check W, are we okay? This should be an easy fight, right, guys? Check W. If we need to, I can give people Pokemon as well. This should be really easy to if we need to refight it, we can. I might need to like give people. Do we lose? We lose. Last one's gonna be starved. Are they not? Mine's. Yeah, we're supposed to save the fastest one for last. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I literally don't know what happened. Wait, are we fine? What if we just both do max? What if me and the Mienshao both just do enough damage? You guys were worried? Why were you guys stressed? We had it. It's just that it's an easy raid, guys. It was so easy. It was just, yeah, not even close. Like, there's no sweat to wipe off the brow. This is the easiest raid, guys. Easiest raid of the event, as I was saying. Wasn't worried even a little bit. We almost fucking trolled that. I almost trolled, bro. Easy peasy, boys. Easy peasy. Hey. GG's, fellas. Good job, Link. GG's. Good job, good job. A modest Tauros with 31 special attack and speed. We're changing the metagame, boys. Honestly, Sheer Force? Yo, watch out for I might... Dude, should we just do it? I might make this a special attack Tauros for the meme. What's its base? Was it like 40 base? I might do it, boys. If you see me on Enu ladder with a Tauros that's alpha, watch out for the fucking thunderbolts and like surfs that this thing's gonna be whipping out. Okay, that's all I'm saying. But thank you for watching this Tauros raid. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Like the video if you did. If you enjoy the joyful music, subscribe to the channel for PokeMMO videos every single day. Follow the stream to see stuff like this live, and I hope you've had a fun time during the Lunar New Year event, and I'll see you guys with the rest of the 3 other raids very, very soon. Peace, Reno fellas. Hey, thank you so very much for watching until the very end of the video. That means the world to me. And if your name is listed here, you're the reason I'm able to do this in the first place by going above and beyond and supporting the channel via YouTube memberships and Twitch Primes. Thank you so much. Have a great day.